I have really bad posture. My God. I'm trying to hide the microphone. Maybe I should just move it. There we go. I can kind of sit up straight now. EA are a company known for repetitive game releases and lack of care and money. But every now and again, they shove a banger out of their tight, greedy little pooper. And one of those games was completely abandoned. You might be thinking, well, that's normal. You know, a lot of games get abandoned when nobody plays them. Games like Anthem, for example, another EA game. But this one had thousands of active players. It had a subreddit with over 400,000 active users, which is still going on today, which is mad. You guessed it, bullet stop. No, that was a classic bait and switch joke. I'm a YouTuber now. Only joking, as I've already put it in the thumbnail and the title for more user interaction, Star Wars Battlefront 2. I played the absolute pants off of this game, both when there was active support and now when there isn't. I remember I got this game as a Christmas present in, what was it, 2017 it came out, which I'm pretty sure is when I got it. At the time, you know, I absolutely loved it. I was completely unaware of any drama or loot box criticism that was happening at the time, but I absolutely loved it. I thought it was amazing. The story, I think, was great. It was amazing. I mean, any Star Wars game with actual development and care put into it is fine, but, you know, shooty game in the Jar Jar universe, it's my kind of game. Multiplayer was just the icing on the cake. That was just fantastic, you know, with a kind of okay selection of heroes, tens of worlds to play on. I'm not making this sound good, am I? It had all the different eras to play in. It was literally like playing a real battle in the Star Wars universe, and that's kind of all any Star Wars fan has really ever wanted. You know, since the days of the original Battlefront 2, all the Star Wars fans have ever wanted is an updated version, is a really, really good game that they could feel immersed in the universe. Obviously, you had Star Wars Battlefront 2015, which was good, but it wasn't this immersive. That was like a video game. This was like an experience. I absolutely loved it. And seriously, I did love this game. It was and is to this day one of my favorite games ever. As time went on, my interest started to dwindle a little bit, started to care a little bit less about it. You know, I was leaving my autistic Star Wars phase until one fateful E3 when this weedy looking dude walked on stage and talked about the ginger beard man and his whiny apprentice will finally come into this game. And oh my God, let's go!
We'll be going deep into the Clone Wars.
Yes! By this time, the drama of the game had kind of worn off a little bit. It hadn't completely disappeared. People were still sour. People had abandoned this game because of that, but the most people had forgotten about it, and I had definitely forgotten about it. There were things to play, and there was things to grind for in the game now. New weapons and cosmetics were being added, you know, regularly. And at this point, to me, things just couldn't get better than this. But I wanted them to get better than this, of course. And then EA stopped support for the game completely. To be honest, it didn't surprise me at all. It is EA. Their kind of whole reputation is based around a really short attention span when it comes to their own games. FIFA. The game had been out nearly half a decade, I think, at this point, which is quite a long time. For a massive, money-hungry corporation like EA, it just wasn't what it needed to be for them. However, the news of them stopping support for this game, it completely crushed people's kind of, I would say, hopes and dreams, but it completely crushed a lot of people. You know, a lot of people were left sad and disappointed. There was still so much that they could have added to this game. You know, real jewels, there were so many planets and characters that were just waiting to be added. And, you know, at the time, there was a huge new Star Wars craze with The Mandalorian had just come out. You know, probably the best show Disney Plus has ever made. It was just depressing. There was so much potential for this game, but it just couldn't reach it anymore. There had been, you know, some live updates to the game just prior to the announcement that they were cutting off support for it, which were just kind of skins and cosmetics, which I was still hoping that they were going to maybe keep up with. Support for the game is fair, you know, no more DLCs coming, no more major updates. That's fine. But I was hoping maybe every now and again they'd drop a skin related to something new that was happening. But I think that was just a pipe dream. I don't think that was ever, and it has never happened. I think if there were live updates to this game, I think if they'd really tried to support it, it will have been the best Star Wars game and one of EA's best games ever made. It was kind of like, if you think of this is a football analogy, I know Star Wars and football, but it was like an emerging star who was looking really good, then got sent off in the first game and everybody hated them, but then managed to climb back up through the ranks, joined the first team, became top goal scorer in the league, and then got sold to Chinese club and nobody ever heard of him again. However, as with most games nowadays that devs give up on, the fans have managed to single-handedly keep this game alive through the ultimate gaming power, the gaming infinity gauntlet if you will, mods. The PC fan base for this game is still like absolutely booming. There's so much content just constantly being added, whether it's new heroes, overhauls to the games, UIs, get the live service treatment that it needed. It might look good and it obviously is better than nothing, but it's not new. It's not what people would still kill for an official update any day of the week. It's still sad that a game's life has to be relied on by just the fans, not the people who made this game in the first place. It's like somebody baking a cake. They buy all the ingredients and chuck them in all in a bowl and then say, oh, sorry, I've got to get to this thing, I'm late. Can you just keep it going? But the only thing you've ever cooked was toast. It's kind of a little bit like that. Apart from some fans have baked some amazing cakes before, now we're using the same ingredients over and over. Okay, that cake analogy was not very good. Anyways, the fans keeping this game alive, but the devs should be the ones keeping this game alive. The game was fantastic, and it was just so sad that it got abandoned, completely abandoned. However, it is lovely. It's amazing to see the amount of love and care this game is still getting from the fan base. It truly is what it deserves. It deserved love and care. I think, to be honest with you, the devs never recovered from what happened with this game. I think if you don't know, there's a lot more people who've talked about it, and I'm not going to get into it that much. But when this game released, it was absolutely destroyed for its very cheap and very sly money-making tactics in the form of loot boxes, which caused an entire... I'm pretty sure there's now like a law has been governed, meaning that people can't do that anymore. I think the devs never really got over that, and they just didn't listen to the people who were saying it's okay, we've moved on. They just thought that was it. So they released the updates that they were always going to release, and that was it. And I think that's bad on the devs' part. They're just not even trying to listen to the fans, but it is what it is. But what is to come in the future of Battlefront? You know, this is a lot of negativity from me, but what's going to happen in the future? Maybe, you know, with the popularity this game is still getting, you know, there's a lot of fan activities, and the community, again, are still really playing this game. People are just still loving the game. So maybe because of the fan outcry for a new title, EA are maybe start to work on one. You know, they're listening to the fans. Nope. They were, but it was scrapped for Flopplefield 1942. Item Versio, baby. Oh my god, it's been a while since I played this. I don't know where Anakin goes, so weak. Go back here, boy! Come on! We've got superior forces and there we go. There's one down. I thought I heard someone. Back for revenge. Easy. So easy, man. See, the thing about this game was, oh my god! That's bad. The thing about this game was, you had everybody just like moths to a flame were going to the lightsaber characters, but if you actually kind of played the game and understood it, you'd realise that it was the blaster heroes which were where it was at. That was where the skill was, and that was where the fun was. See, I remember like it was just so fun grinding like every different character and every hero you could, getting those gold borders and getting all your cards maxed. Like, it's such a chill game. It's so fun to play when you don't really want to think about it. You don't want to stress about it. You don't want to get annoyed. I mean, don't get me wrong, it can get a bit annoying, especially on heroes versus villains. But it was just so relaxing. I think it's just a really relaxing game. Now, I'm pretty sure it's Heroes vs Villains, which is what is the most popular game mode, like on console. So I'm kind of shown where it's all at. Oh, I can't do two things at once. Oh my god, oh my god. Why me? Getting in the shadows. Yo, what's up? What's up? Weren't expecting me. Look at that. Just too easy. Oh! Just so easy. This game is so fun. Oh, right. Where it... I'm saying it's so fun. It's so fun, but it's also the most frustrating thing at times. Especially on this game mode, because like I say, this is the most popular game mode at the moment, so it's all the, like, you know, you don't get noobs anymore. You just get the sweaty players who've been playing it throughout its entire lifespan, who are just playing this mode. So, you know, positives and negatives. Look at that! Weren't expecting that, were you? Wrinkly old man. Nice. I used to be so much better. Trust me. Trust me. Right, let's go. Let's play somebody with a lightsaber before this round ends. See if I'm any better with these. Obi-Wan was never the best lightsaber character, though. She ain't gonna know what hit her. How do you turn the lightsaber off again?
Only a Sith is an absolute. With us.
Now you could parry, if I remember, but I don't need to. I didn't even think about that. Just too good. Just too good.
Hello there.
He's scared. He's scared.
I don't.
Right, Luke, don't just...
There is no passion, there is serenity.
Right, let's play sneaky.
You're more machine than man.
Yo, what's up?
Increase fatality production by 50% to achieve victory.
See? Just so good. Just mowing them down. It's the only thing I don't like running in packs. I don't like that kind of way of playing it. I think that's just a little bit... just childish. Just, you know, we are Jedi. Don't need to do that. Although he's making it pitch black, I cannot see a thing.
Army or not, you must realize you're doomed.
Damn. Damn. He got me. He baited me in. No! No! Ooh, do the TIE Fighter. Let's do that. I never got the hang of these controls. Stray from. The controls are inverted. Didn't know that.